And EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Panthers and the Niners, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? Second year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
Ready, ready. Quick, yellow, blue, check, black, one, yellow, one.
They'll start with the option. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun now. Now Brown. Oh, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the ground with Etienne. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
So here are the Panthers down for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
It's very simple to say. It's a tough spot to go on the road in the playoffs for any quarterback. But when you're a rookie, Now you know you've got big-time pressure on you because he's shown that he's beyond his years throughout the season. He's played at a high level, and his team is very confident in him. But to go on the road leading your team in the postseason as a rookie, that's a whole nother level.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead. Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back. He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe... And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going to script so far. Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half.
Here we go.
You and I know, I mean, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep going. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And it's 21-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Ready.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is converted.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. first down. He'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. Oh, able to avoid that across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Desmond Ritter, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Desmond Ritter taking it himself to finish the drive. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Looking to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is going to slide to a halt inside the 5-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Here's Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Walker once more. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Screenplay, here's Etienne.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Etienne bringing in another one. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina.
Kenneth Walker
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage and crowd the throwing lanes?
Yeah, they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we come upon half.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And, you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them because what you talk about as a visiting team is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation. They expect to win. And when you're behind, it takes the crowd out of the game. And then the crowd gets a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team. And that gives you an extra advantage.
And this is caught. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know what all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they get hit by a 1-2 punch.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Ken Walker
taking it in for 2 yards out.
And the Panthers extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
Here we go.
So they'll start on the ground. ETN.
A second fake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down, a run with ETN.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Shot, 17. 52 blaster.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they went with a trickery there on the fake punt, hoping to catch that return team flat-footed, but it did not work out.
And you were talking about trying to catch them flat-footed. That's what they were hoping for, trying to catch them off guard. But that's a well-coached team on the other side. They were more than prepared, and they were able to stop it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And it's a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild. Back now here in Santa Clara. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. If this game continues the way it's gone, it'll be, well, somewhat of an upset. 5-4, not huge, but still the big thing, winning on the road to stay alive. Pretty big deal.
Yeah, when you pointed out that 5-4, first thing that flashed through my head was college basketball. When they get to their tournament, right?
Yeah, like the 8-9 seed first-round game.
Right, you always look at that before you thought your brackets, don't you? You got to figure out which one you're going to pick, that 9 seed over the 8. And sometimes even that 7-10 game feels the same way. Not much difference between the two teams. Give them a lot of credit, though, for going on the road and getting it done in this one.
Yeah, that's a difference. NCAA tournament neutral site here on the road and putting some people on notice. Going to throw right side here, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
19 fights. 18 rattlers.
Back to throw now on first down. And Walker has it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. This is taken at the 23. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers about ready to take over. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to try and go deep again and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 40 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And they will take a knee here. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.